Hi, this is Sharan Janginmat from Creative Education and Training. In this video, I am going to explain you about Tally ERP9 latest version release 6. As you know, Tally ERP9 is a number one business management software and it is very popular and famous software in India. And if you want to be an accountant, you need to learn Tally software very well. In this video, I am going to explain you about the importance of Tally software and as well the complete syllabus of Tally ERP9. Okay, let me start this video, that is Tally ERP9 release 6. First of all, what is meant by Tally? The Tally is financial accounting software package. It is very popular than other accounting software packages like AX, WinCA, DAC Easy and BusyLite, etc. Yes, what is the definition? It is a financial accounting software package. Financial means it is related to money. The accounting, the process of financial information. Software, it is a software where you need to have a computer to operate this. Package, it is a package software where you can manage all kind of businesses in one software. That is what Tally. Tally is used to store and maintain daily transactions like purchase, sales, receipts, payments, purchase return, sales return, deposits, withdrawal, etc. So many people know that Tally is used to record transactions. There will be a question, why you are recording your transactions? The purpose of recording all business transactions is only one, that is what? To have the accurate report. Means to have accurate report, we need to record transactions. For recording transactions, we need to create accounts. For recording accounts, we need to create company. You can see on the screen, if you want to go for report, first we need to record all transactions. And to record all transactions, we need to create all accounts. To create all accounts, we need to create company. So this is how exactly Tally is working. Okay. So before entering into the Tally, we should know about accounting. That is what manual accounting. Okay, what is accounting? The accounting is the process by which a financial information about a business is recorded, classified, summarized, interpreted and communicated. Yes, it is a process by which financial information in the business, the information which is related to financial means the information which is related to money, that is going to be record means what? Store. Okay, we are recording or we are storing the information related to financial. Okay, next is what? Classified in the sense, so whenever you record the information is related to finance, then information is the transaction may be of different type. If you consider, if you sell a goods, then you need to record that in sales, and if you purchase goods, you need to record in the purchase voucher. Means you are classifying the transactions in different way. So even if you consider sales transaction itself, within sales we used to have two different kind of transactions. After selling goods, we got complete amount or complete cash, then it will be considered as a cash sales. After selling goods, we didn't get complete cash and the sale done on credit base, then it is considered to be credit sales. That is what classification of transactions. Then summarize. What is meant by summarize? Summarize in the sense we are creating summary. After recording all transactions, we'll be having a small summary. In that summary, we'll be getting the profit and loss report, and we'll be getting total sales report, total purchase report, and all kind of report will be there in the summary. Okay, after getting summary, we need to go for interpreted. Interpreted in the sense what? So after getting summary, we need to analyze the business. We need to analyze the things, and we should think about further development of the business. That is what interpret. Communicate in the sense what? So this complete summary is helpful for two kind of users. One is internal user and one is external user. Internal users are businessmen or owner, shareholders, then employees are called as internal users. And who are the external users? External users are government, so where you are paying tax to them, and bank manager. So why the external user considered to be bank manager? If the business owner wants to have a loan from bank, he has to submit the whole accounting information, that is what balance sheet, to the bank manager to have the loan. So that is what bank manager considered to be external user over here. So what is bookkeeping? The day-to-day record keeping involved in this process is called as bookkeeping. So actual accounting definition is given defined by AICPA. You should know that definition. And who defined that accounting? That is what AICPA. What is AICPA? American Institute of Certified Public Accountant gives a definition for account. According to them, what is accounting? Accounting is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing in significant manner in terms of money the transactions and events which are in part at least of financial character and interpreting the results thereof. Okay, let me analyze this definition. Accounting is the art. Yes, it is art of recording in the sense storing, classifying, as you know, that is dividing of transactions, summarizing means creating a summary in a significant manner in systematic way. In terms of money, everything is related to money. So accounting in the sense we are recording the information related to money itself, not other than money. Okay, transactions and events which are in part at least of financial character. Here we should not neglect any of the transaction. It may be of 1 rupee, it may be of 1 crore rupee. We should record all transactions. Interpreting the results thereof means what? So once we got result or summary, after having that summary, we need to analyze that summary, or we should analyze that result for the development of the business. That is what the complete definition of accounting, which is defined by AICPA, that is American Institute of Certified Public Accountant. This is basic information related to tally and the accounting. So let me tell you the complete syllabus of tally. What are the syllabus we are going to cover in our institution, that I am going to tell the syllabus. Okay, let me start the syllabus. The first one is about accounting fundamentals. In that we'll be discussing definition, the manual accounting, rules of debit and credit, and some examples transactions we are going to discuss. That is what accounting fundamentals. So next, basics, tally ERP9 basics. We'll be discussing user interface, calculator, the startup screen, activation and reactivation license process. That I am going to explain. So next, company info. In company info, how to create company, shut and select company, alter and delete, tally old password and security control, backup and restore of the company, and split and group of the company. These all things we'll be discussing. In the accounts info section, we'll be discussing the predefined groups, definitions and the examples, ledger creation, alteration, deletion, group creation, alteration, deletion, voucher creation and alteration, deletion, and solving some trial balances entries. The next, basic vouchers, definitions and method to selection of vouchers for particular transactions. So basic vouchers in the sense we'll be discussing contra, payment, receipt, journal, sales, purchase, credit note and debit note. These are considered to be basic vouchers. We are going to discuss in this. Other features in the accounting section. We'll be discussing cost center and cost category, predefined cost center, reversing journal and optional vouchers, budgets and controls, bill-wise entries, interest calculations we'll be discussing, branch-wise entries and banking reconciliation. We'll be discussing that. The next concept we'll be discussing about inventory info, stock item and stock group creation, single and compound unit, alternate unit, stock category and multiple go down. Inventory features we'll be discussing, zero valid entries, batch wise details and expiry dates, actual and billed quantity, discount column, purchase order and sales order, price levels, delivery note and receipt note, rejection in and rejection out, stock transfer, manufacturing journals, job costing, credit limit. Okay, in next section we'll be discussing the reports in the tally. So different kind of reports are there, how to take printouts and what are these reports. The explanation of reports will be discussing in this section. That is balance sheet report, profit and loss report, stock analysis, accounting books, day book report, then statement of accounts, statement of inventories, outstanding reports and list of all accounts. Later some statutory and taxation features will be discussing. Then TDS, first of all, tax deducted at source, tax collected at source, goods and services tax GST, interstate and intrastate charges of tax, regular dealer entries and composition dealer entries will be discussing. Finally we'll be working on some case studies. So these are things we'll be discussing in the course Tally ERP9. So if you want to join this course, you can visit our office or else you can choose this course online. So we are making the complete Tally ERP9 course with videos, complete online live videos, and if you want to have these videos with complete assignments, case studies, everything will be providing. And if you have any doubt, you can comment on that video and we'll be giving the complete information apart from that. So if you want to choose this course offline, you can visit office. If you want to choose this course online, just WhatsApp me, or you can read the description. For more info, you can read the description. In the description I have given, the complete course is going to be provided in three different languages: Kannada, English and Hindi. Okay, if you think this video is very helpful, please like this video and subscribe still who are not subscribed, and please share this video with your friends. Thank you.